Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ibrahimovic. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely bit of skill. Ibrahimovic. And he's definitely onside. Lovely feet. Seedorf did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Maldini. Out towards the flank. And it's Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence proved infallible there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vieira has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Engages and forces him off the ball. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Nesta makes the interception. Nedved. Nedved makes a dash for it. And he skips past his man, looking for the far post. That has been knocked clear. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Xabi Alonso. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pinches it off him. Bruno Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's getting up there. Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Italy have broken through. It's 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Bruno Fernandes.
Italy really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Maldini. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. That is lovely. That is good progress on the left. And he's picked it up out wide. Great vision. Maldini gets into a good position. And he's quick to get rid. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Maldini can't. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Italy just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Italy have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Cambio di giocatori.
Down to business again. Italy currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Ibrahimovic. Well, they can break here. Xavi Alonso. Good ball, good take. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Bruno Fernandes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's heaved it away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Nedved cross, impressive jump! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Can he get it through? Italy are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And the counter is on. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Spread it left. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Seedorf. Cafu. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Can he get on the end of this? Hullet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Hullet. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Looking to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's hoisted clear. Hullet! Oh, strongly challenged there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta. Oh, can he get onto this? No, again there's no way through. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the through ball. He leaps for it. It's run loose. Oh, Waters has another go. It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 27.
So changes of foot here and from both sides.
Numero 6. Roberto Carlos. Numero 9.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Il campo per il numero 18.
Some really good ball movement.
Il numero
That's
3.
rather hopeful.
Zanetti. Il numero 17. Viera. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And now they can clear their lines. And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Nicely aimed pass. And it's Ibrahimovic. Good ball, good take. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's nice. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Vieira gets a foot in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's there to make the challenge. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's destined for the flank. Cross. Getting up there! Goal, Italy! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, nice touch. Mbappe goes for a shot! Now it's Hullet. Can he spark a counter here? That has been cut short. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Roberto Carlos. Played towards the other side. Cafu. Cafu ventures forward. Schneider.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Roberto Carlos gets it clear. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Schneider. Showing good feet. Incoming delivery. Oh, good effort. Well taken goal. Manchester United are back on level terms. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's made its way to him. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Bullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Vieira. And it's Vieira. Some really good ball movement. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Schneider. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Schneider. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Played into space. This looks... and the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Manchester United leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Ferdinand. Here's Vieira. Ferdinand. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf. Gullit. Seedorf. Gullit. And the shot. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! And that is indeed the final act. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. So straight into the second half. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Chance! Knocks it into space. Schneider receives it in a wide position. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Roberto Carlos. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a really well-measured ball. And a header! Goal, Italy! And the comeback is complete! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And here's Hullet.
Out towards the flank.
He's in a great position here.
Hullet gets flagged offside.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Bale gets across to intercept that.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Bale. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Nedved. Bale.
Azar.
Hazard.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Bale has it in a wide position. And this is Yaya Toure.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Great chance! And he's stuck it away. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 27.
So we have movement on both benches. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle. Italy really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
This is it then, now or never. Great defending, strong and determined.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Bigo receives it in a good position. There's the header! Oh, good finish! Well-timed, excellent interception.
Now it's Rooney.
And that interception was most necessary. This is a promising build-up.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he finish? And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short.
And this is Adriano. And a chance! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And yes, it's him again. Italy now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but
it's Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
All hands on deck for this one. Oh, great leap! And another try! And that's a good finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, important interception. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Italy pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And it's Zanetti. Here comes another cross. Towering header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vieira shows great strength. Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Adriano. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Desai cuts it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira thinks one through. And this is Hullet. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Zanetti. Now, this could be a chance. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside.
Look, Peter, this just needs a little fine-tuning, and obviously fast.
Stam is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Italy have it back. And it is half-time in extra time. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bale gets into a good position. And the pass is intercepted. Real chance here. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hazard. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And he gets rid in a hurry. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Played out to the left flank. Now it's Bale. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Ibrahimovic.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book. Ibrahimovic. That's going wide left. And this is Rooney. And he plays one through. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's a fine interception. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. And here's Hullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is good strength. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Ibrahimovic. That's a delicate pass. Could move up a gear here. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a fine challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Hullet. And he's got away from... And Hullet! Vieira, looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. Nesta calmly anticipates. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. No goals as yet. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Knocks it out wide. And the return pass. Some really good ball movement. Mbappe, he's rising! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
That has not gone well. Desai spots it and intercepts. And it's Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Carlos at it in a wide position. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Played with finesse. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos. Mbappe is onto this.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ibrahimovic. Here's Nedved. Seedorf. Pull it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shot. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Roberto Carlos. Referee has just said play on. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bale. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's an excellent interception. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. And it's Yaya Toure. No luck with that dink over the top.
Bale. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be